As the 2024 Dutch Grand Prix roared back into action at the circuit Zandvoort, it was McLaren's Lando Norris who set the pace in a dramatic opening practice session marked by rapidly changing conditions. The session kicked off with a blend of wet and windy weather, creating a challenging environment for all drivers. The rain had fallen just before the session, leading teams to fit their cars with full wet tires as they ventured out onto the track for the first time. Norris emerged as the fastest driver of the session, narrowly edging out local hero Max Verstappen by a mere 0.201 seconds. Mercedes' Lewis Hamilton followed closely in third, while Ferrari's Carlos Sainz claimed fourth place. The session was a spectacle of fluctuating track conditions and evolving strategies, as drivers wrestled with the unpredictable weather. Pierre Gasly was among the first to brave the wet conditions on his Alpine, though he found the slippery track quite challenging. His teammate for 2025, Jack Doohan, was confirmed earlier in the day, adding a layer of intrigue to the session. Nico Hülkenberg also had a tough time, finding himself off the track more than once due to the tricky conditions. As the rain eased off just 10 minutes into the hour, the drivers began experimenting with intermediate tires. Verstappen initially showed promising pace, but was briefly interrupted by a spin that brought out yellow flags. Despite this hiccup, he climbed back up the leaderboard, briefly taking the top spot before being displaced by Norris. With the track drying and improving, many drivers opted for slick tires towards the end of the session. Norris, seizing the opportunity, set a scorching lap of 1:12.322 on soft tires, securing his position at the top of the timesheets. This performance was enough to see off Verstappen's best efforts, though the Dutchman remained within striking distance. The conditions continued to challenge drivers, with several off-track excursions and spins. Lewis Hamilton managed a solid third place, while Carlos Sainz and George Russell rounded out the top five. Alex Albon made an impressive showing in sixth for Williams, and Oscar Piastri finished seventh for McLaren, showcasing the competitive nature of this session. Among other noteworthy performances, Zhou Guanyu completed the top 10 for Kick Sauber, ahead of Aston Martin's Lance Stroll and Red Bull's Sergio Perez. Ferrari's Charles Leclerc and Fernando Alonso also struggled with the conditions, finishing in the midfield. As the checkered flag waved, teams and drivers were left to debrief and strategize for the upcoming sessions. With the unpredictable weather testing everyone's adaptability, the stage is set for a thrilling continuation of the Dutch Grand Prix weekend. The second practice session will provide further insights into each team's performance and strategy as they prepare for qualifying and the main race. Stay subscribed for more videos.